Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Landman Watch Party. And hello, Gorilla. Oh, Chinese style chicken wings? Those sound nice and spicy. Uh, yeah, another great episode. Season 2, Episode 3, almost to home. Doesn't go quite the way we were predicting, but rather nice. Teague will be here when he can. He's just running a little late. The pinned comment takes you to the theater. Let's get this started. If you can get to the right screen. Yep. Speaking of the devil.
So you're doing the double format thing, huh?
Yeah, I thought I'd try it. I've seen some insane numbers on the. But we got another beep. You're not connected, Gorilla.
Are you being serious? Like when you say insane, what do you mean insane?
I've seen randos, fat ass guys talking about random horse shit get 2,500.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. How you doing, girl? Good to
You
see
guys
you.
are muted.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh, now can you hear me? Oh, now I can hear you.
Yes.
I'll be in and out. Well, because I gotta go keep stirring the chicken wings.
All right, we're gonna see what happens with this because I just changed my broadcast to be like that.
So all these gun grabbers, I want to see them handle a herd of 50 of these fucking wild pigs with whatever gun regulations they want. So they gotta handle a herd of 50 wild hogs.
I thought that part of it looked like the most fucking fun ever. I would so pay to go do that. That looked like a lot of fun. Anyone think that was fun?
There, there's actually
No,
places
that
you
is
can go.
fun.
There is places you can go and hunt the boars, and then you just pay the processing fee for all the meat.
Let's go. Let's go. I want to. They were cutting loose with like bushmasters, just like left and right, and it looked like a lot. That's how I want to go out. You know, enjoying myself, rapidly firing a semi-automatic weapon. I guess it's called over and over and over and over again. It might not be an assault rifle to people, but to those pigs, they were definitely being assaulted.
Oh, here, I thought you wanted to go out with a 500-pound leg on your face.
No, yeah, that's what I want.
There's some
The
gal that got charged with involuntary manslaughter for because her boyfriend died while giving her oral there. She was like some 500-pound gal.
Well, I mean, we see something close to that in this episode.
Surprisingly, no Sam Elliott in this episode.
I honestly
That's a bunch
wasn't
of horse shit.
surprised.
That's what I came here for.
I wasn't that surprised. What I was more, what kind of registered more to me that is that there was so much Angela in it after last week, and I
Was that
don't see
Texas
the
flag at half
link.
mast?
Is the
Or was
link
I just
only in the
seeing things?
linear side? Is that it?
Wasn't that Texas flag at half mast?
I didn't notice.
I don't know where to go to get the link. Which one of the? It's not in the vertical feed. Sorry, it's not in the landscape feed.
I'll put it in
Where would the
chat
other
for
one
you.
be? Let me see. Oh, here it is. Here's the.
Not in the vertical.
It's not in. It's in the vertical. It's not in the landscape. But I just found it, so I'm watching it on the vertical. I had to do a little bit of research on this one, but everything they said is true. The episode is just slightly the chain of events that happened to the pig hunters and what happens later to the oil rig guys. That is fairly accurate. It's just a little faster than it happens in real life for purposes of drama. But they've been setting something like that up for 2 seasons, so that's good payoff, actually.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy, Hepburn.
A little cheap chicken pecking at each other. Yeah. Well, it's not like she doesn't expect
These
that
are
sort
the
of shit from her.
these are the trashiest fucking people. So, Germ,
Do you
the
think that's
gas
a
is
tank?
well. It's a good offhand description, but do I have this right? The lightning strike on the tank started the gas leak. The gas leak is going in a straight line towards where the hunters are. These guys are walking into the plume, and as the wind shifts, any place in that area could become deadly. And Dale is figuring this out right now.
Yeah.
And the guy on top of the tank, which is the source of the leak, is safest because it's so heavy. It pools in low spaces like where these guys are, and if the wind changes direction, it'll kill everyone. And look what's happening. Now this is what I read up on. You ready? When you have older wellheads and well farms, it's even more likely. And it killed 42 people about 2 years ago in an oil industry accident in Texas. So this is very, very real.
Yeah. Hydrogen sulfate is probably one of the deadliest things that can happen to you on the oil drilling.
And believe it or not, after you Google it, the reason why the helicopter crew is safe is obvious.
Yeah.
They're about 5 feet above the fucking toxic part of the cloud.
But the helicopter actually clears out some of it for them. It's pulling the fresh air from the top and pushing it down so the plume gets spread out.
The thing is, they're so close to the ground that the air should be blowing back down on them, reconcentrating it, but I can forgive that. Her hair got shorter.
Yeah, she got a haircut.
Again.
But you're right, she's going to the Patch Cafe.
I guessed right. There was nothing else to do with this character.
I don't know why she even needs the job. She has $3 million.
She only has 18 months worth of health care, and if you do the math, 18 years worth for only one person, so she's doing it for health care. And for money, and for a life, and for a few extra bucks, and to not go broke. This was weird that she went in to be a waitress and they turned her into a bartendress right away, but I do like that we spend time with one of my favorite side characters, Barney, and I do like the waitress. The waitress is cool as hell. She's like old Julia Roberts, right?
Waitress isn't bad.
I mean, she's a really cool person and character. Has Barney been exposed to Landman too much? Is that why he's no longer that friendly? Or is this just he's been down this road one too many times?
You see his clientele.
Yeah, but only Tommy's as much of a dick to him as we see.
Well, that's relative. By normal people standards, everyone in there is an asshole.
Better Star Wars dialogue than we've gotten in any of the Star Wars shows lately.
Yeah.
Their Star Wars dialogue was better than most Star Wars shows.
That's a kind of a low bar at this point.
You know, this guy is unbelievable, too. I don't think anyone's this rude.
You've never been in a cowboy bar.
Yeah, I have. I lived in the South.
You lived in Florida.
Yeah, they had cowboys there. Country western music is big. Believe it or not, there's a lot of back and forth between Florida and Texas. People like to stay in the states where you're allowed to bounce checks and aren't responsible for your misfires.
I know several Texans that would disagree with that statement.
She was great right there. Barney, at least he has some humanity, and she gets $400. Can you really run someone out of your bar and keep $400? Is that really okay?
More than okay. Because if he comes back and tries to make an issue out of it, he's getting his ass kicked.
He's got to keep his mouth shut if he ever wants to go to this bar again, because it's the only bar in town, and he just needs to go there and drink and keep his mouth shut.
Yeah. Hey, LDG.
Hey, LDG, what's up, man? Did you see tonight's? Today you saw today's episode. You know what?
Yeah.
I give up on Angela. I fucking give up.
Yeah. And
this character is
Tegan's a trader. He does Chicago style pizza.
What, are you kidding me? No, I just had a slice of Queen's Best Pizza.
Yeah. She's a bartender, not a hooker.
Hey, Fifth Dan.
This is when I realized. Hi, Sith Dan. This is when I realized they weren't going to the funeral. By the way, so like she was dressed like a freaking prostitute. And why is the road red? Is it because it's so hot? If it's black, it will buckle.
They might have seal coated it, because we do that up here. Is after a couple of years of the road there, they'll pour a bunch of tar down and put red gravel down, or pink gravel.
Okay.
It's seal coating. They don't do that in New York?
No, we have a law against using seals. They're a protected species here.
Yeah, they just have potholes the size of cars.
Oh God! I thought I had to use this on Dan here.
But... I went into a pothole and came out.
I wasn't joking.
No, I was talking about him there about using seals.
It's weird that Andy Garcia has this office, right?
No, he's a businessman. Every businessman has to have a nice office.
So you say like heavy duty drug dealing is just like a side job, though.
He has a lapse of investments. Yeah, and everything in his little financial enterprise there is completely on the up and up. Yeah, and those 6 are producing 7,000 barrels a day.
Like, Tommy's kind of right about this, man.
No, they both have a point.
Is that a good enough explanation for this, by the way?
He's scared that he found it.
Why? Because all the money that's coming in?
All the money coming in, and the guys he's going to have to deal with it to manage it all.
He knew Land Boy was going to have this problem when he got started in this mess.
Why don't they get in the fucking trucks?
Why don't they get their breathing gear on like stat?
That's what Dale's telling them to do.
Yeah, are they supposed to be maybe too disoriented to know sense?
Yeah.
Dale's the only one with scuba. Everyone else has just got respirators. So what's the deal? Their masks are just theatrical to keep us entertained, and his is the real deal, or
His
they
is
have
survived. He has a higher with an oxygen supply. Theirs is just filter.
Right. So theirs will keep you alive, but in his you can sort of thrive. You're almost okay. Right. If you could get by with what they have, he would have it. Theirs are just to keep you like those stave off death. His is just totally your own oxygen.
Yeah. With his own oxygen supply, he'll be able to do the emergency work.
For a while there, I was sure that this helicopter was going to crash.
Hey, Jim.
Hello,
Hey, Jim.
Commodore. Good to see you. The only inaccurate thing is when he said he smelled it. I guess he smelled some of the other gases and petroleum smell. You know, I just noticed this, Germ. You know what their dumb move is? They're running downhill. How are they able to relate that info? They knew the weather or something? They knew the wind direction or something?
Yeah.
I guess they have advanced weather info because of what they do, and they're like, you got like 20 minutes of the wind blowing that way. Get out now. So they weren't leaving because this is the highest point? Is that the deal? It could only get worse from there. So they're bolting. It does make sense that they show them driving downhill, which is where you would not want to go.
Yeah, that's the only way out, though.
What's that, Germ?
They're going the only way they can. The helicopter, that's the only place for them to land. The trucks, that's the only place for them to drive out.
Well, from what we figured out, the tank and the well are on a high point, so there's only the only way to go is down.
Yeah.
But the last thing you want to do is go downhill in this situation, which is why they're kind of trapped. They're just trying to figure out
downhill
which way. Go ahead.
It doesn't really matter downhill. It's downwind.
Right, but I think they were trapped because they were trying to. They didn't know, like, the wind was changing direction every couple of minutes, and they were just like, "Oh shit." Why is he acting like Cooper's the one who's always giving him trouble? Cooper does everything everyone tells him. You're a millionaire. Buy a fucking suit.
Cooper's the only one dealing with a drug dealer at the moment.
He's not a drug dealer, Jeremy. He's an investor. He invests in people. When we thought he was a Mexican,
granted, he is not the biggest scumbag that Tommy is dealing with at the moment, but he's up there.
You know what? Once we found out the character was Cuban, I changed my viewpoint on him. I think he can be trusted now.
I thought you might.
Well, you know him, Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz, Rand Paul. I support my fellow Cubans. She doesn't have like one nice thing to say about her brother. She is just such a bitch.
Yeah, they really hate each other.
I think it's more like Cooper is just reciprocating. He doesn't seem like he would be the one who initiated this terrible, hateful relationship they have. You notice how no one said hi to Tommy? They're just like, they're in there. Like, Tommy has obviously yelled at everyone who's ever said a spare word to him. I'm sorry, Tommy. The company has money. You just can't find it. I just wonder why Rebecca is wearing a relationship-oriented piece of jewelry around her neck. Who would give her the interlocked union rings? Was her grandmother's?
Maybe, but I don't imagine her in a relationship.
She has an electronic device that takes care of all that for her, and she's very proud of that fact. So the explanation here is that Monty would whip up the cash when needed, but he wasn't really able to provide a lot.
Yeah, he was...
Pay it down, and then no more money to go forward, go back into debt, scare up more money, pay it down, go back, right? So he was on several treadmills at once. I think he was trying to hide money too. I would like it if we found out in the middle of the season like he had a girlfriend. That would be hilarious. Secretly dating Ainsley. And we never found out what was in the letter that Ainsley's stepfather sent to her. Is it ever going to matter?
No.
It was just like, you were a good kid, I liked you, bye.
Don't tell your mother about those blowjobs.
What? You know, Germ, I've noticed that when Cuba sends us their drug dealers, they're sending their best. They're sending investors and people. They're sending oil barons. They're sending super sicarios.
Well, everyone has to specialize in something.
I can't believe they decided to give this guy Andy Garcia's life story. Isn't that nice? And isn't that probably the reason Monty got as far as he did? That seems to be the message of this show. Like, you're nowhere without love.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna have a lot of bad vices, just try to limit them. Monty's vice was money.
It wasn't even that. He's like, I don't even know if it was a vice. Like, like this was normal, healthy ambition for a businessman. He was a little bit.
Yeah, except for all the tax fraud.
Okay, yeah, you're right. He was an underhanded piece of shit.
Germ, I'm setting up the Bishop's fight for tonight. Or you want to simulcast that or no?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone would love him to be in Fort Worth.
He drives a 5-hour loop every day, stopping for a half hour here and there to get yelled at or yell at people. That's all he does. How long till he just starts drinking liquor again?
I'm surprised he hasn't started.
He doesn't even have a Michelob Ultra in this one. He has about 1/3 of one beer, though.
He's not wrong.
Why is he in it then?
Because it already bled him dry and he gets nothing else.
What about Land Gramps? Why is he still doing it?
Land Gramps has been in a home for God knows how long, and that's because Tommy stuck him there.
Land Gramps has been in that home for like 25 minutes. He's trying to get out. I don't know if it's safe to have all those knives around Kami and Tommy.
That's okay. If not knives, he'll improvise.
Oh, he's going to improvise.
You're going to get rough. Tommy's going to commit a felony.
I like how the cup refilled itself.
That is more than one cup.
This is hilarious. I love this guy. The Bonner Bryan sequence is funny. He's kind of right.
Nice we don't get the name.
Well, because he's going to use it for violence. Fuck.
Yeah, don't make him get another bottle of beer.
Yeah, he should be bloody and on his way to the hospital. Let's be honest. He broke a fucking beer bottle over his head.
If you get him right at the top and more to the back, there won't be a lot of blood.
He should be a wreck and he should be out of it with a concussion. That was just for effect and for the visual. It was pretty cool, and I'm not going to hold the show accountable for it. However, I've made the decision that Angela and Ainsley have become completely unredeemable, and that a lot of people just cringe when they're on screen. There ain't nothing we can do.
They're comic relief.
That's all they are, but people are getting a little offended. We'll have to address that. But did anyone else just know he was going to be there? Because I just knew.
Oh, yeah, he had to be. And he has to own the place.
I don't think he owns it. I think that he's just such a highly important customer that any customer can get. To be a member of this club, they'll do this for any member who doesn't want to leave, any member who wants a pack of cigarettes, any member who wants to break a bottle. You know what I mean?
That's possible, but I think he has a little bit extra pull than that. He may not own it outright, but
he's like one of their top 5 members, and he has a key. Exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
He doesn't own it. He owns the guy who owns it.
He has a key. He can let himself in. They'll stay open till he closes. He's one of the top 5 most important people, and one of the top 4 people who can have the owner killed. Exactly.
Yeah, he is a nice Italian.
See, I can see myself in this show now because I too am a vicious drug dealing, Cuban womanizing murderer.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen this neighbor girl.
We ain't seen her since the barn burning party last season, right?
I believe that's right. Poor Nate. Be lucky.
You know
if
what
Tom
though,
back in the morning.
Nathan fucking proved his worth in this episode though.
Yeah, when there's a real legal problem, he's the one to go to, and not Rebecca.
I think it's more like he is the Green Beret of like clerical and literal lawyering, and she is the top dog of screaming, yelling lawyering.
As I said, real lawyering.
Yeah, he's more of a probate lawyer. She's more of a bitch lawyer. By the way, this also works with the other part of the plot. There's so much oil there that it's seeping back up to the surface, which explains why Cooper's wells are working.
Yeah.
Something that doesn't happen in real life is happening in the patch. I was ready for him to start doing cocaine, right? He's like, all right.
That is very common for a lot of old Cuban families.
Yeah, we don't care about Castro. We left before he came to power.
They won't return, even though that Fidel's dead. Until the family's out of power, they won't return.
Well, I mean, I don't think that we should send anyone back to Cuba. It's not like the other parts of the Caribbean where the people don't belong here. Cubans and Americans are almost exactly the same, and they should be allowed to come here. They should be given enhanced immigration, and they should be given money, and they should be given citizenship faster than the other people. I didn't make that rule up. I just support it.
It says the Cuban.
Well, yeah, I mean, they can't send me back, but they can send back Zoran. The system works, right?
The only place Zoran should go is a place where a couple cinder blocks on his feet would be beneficial.
Actually, I saw the president expanding on his feelings about Zoran, and I think that if Zoran had tits, there would be problems for Melania. He was head over heels for Zoran.
That's not exactly how it went.
He was
thrilled.
Well,
I see in their fucking.
You said he was a nice young man.
From what I see, Zoran had his lips firmly planted on Trump's ass.
Oh yeah, he's not stupid. I think he also probably transferred a lot of city land to Trump.
At least he had some good aspects. Yeah, just ask the feds.
I think, but yeah, Monty was merely greedy. He like really loved his wife. He really loved his family, and he really loved the Dallas Cowboys. So like, you can't fault them for not being perfect, right?
Yeah, he just had that one multi-billion-dollar habit of cheating on his taxes and hiding money from people.
Well, you missed the between seasons like special where they showed the funeral and like, ma'am, how do you want us to bury him? And she's like, with his shirt open so we can see his tattoo. And he had taxation is theft right across his chest from nipple to nipple. So that's how they buried him. I got Jerem to laugh.
Tommy's getting the point now.
You remember my underling whose brains I blew out all over a wall? He did all that on my orders before I killed him. I don't know what the point of that comment was, except to make her angry.
Hey, he loves making her angry.
I'm beginning to think that you're right about that, Germ. It's possible that he likes to have an acrimonious relationship with his wife.
Makes the sex better.
He's a loser who's going to end up like his own dad.
He's already accepted that.
He's just cranked up his...
Cooper. He's just hoping that Cooper puts him in as nice a place that he put his own father.
And he's cranked up the smoking so he doesn't have to live as long after he fails again, right? Something tells me she's been slapped around by Tommy once or twice after she hit him a few times.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure the cops have separated them a couple of times.
Oh, yeah. In fact, the police are not happy about this reunion. He just bought you a $1.8 million house. You're his wife. Shut up. I'm sorry, like an $11.8 million house.
Hey, nice going. Accept the proposal and get you both killed.
It's an easy way to stay together for the rest of your lives.
Yeah, all 30 seconds of it.
With her, how much more do you really want? You want 30 years of that?
Uh-oh.
Wait, oh, the other girl's not in the back seat?
No, she's bad at that.
The cast had fun with this one. It was a male fluffer who went down on him just to piss him off. Turns out Billy Bob's like the real Landman. They didn't like working with him. I liked this tune. And that's a good fake picture.
Jeremy, you recognize this person?
Yeah.
I don't recognize this person.
Hey, come on.
How you doing, criminal?
Hello. Nice to meet you, Gorilla.
You know what went through my mind when I saw this part? I got as my witness. The last time you were in this situation, ceramics really helped. Maybe just make a pot. Someone got it.
I don't think Gorilla was alive for that one.
Probably not.
Hell, I was barely alive for that one.
Yeah, the world was a better place a long time ago. I like the coyotes outside on the edge of town. This episode was better than last week's.
Yeah, I think a little bit.
Maybe even more than a little bit. It was satisfying in a way that last week's kind of wasn't. And it made a lot more sense. It advanced the story just enough. And I'm still not sure that season 2 will be the end. It seems like we could keep going after season 2 and have one more season.
At least, yeah.
Oh, if you want to take the show...
His shows are starting to get into a good groove because Tulsa King just finished season 3. They're going into season 4.
Yeah.
There's no reason Landman can't at least match that.
I think what he's doing is he's trying to set up 2 organizations.
No.
Yellowstone guy died.
The Landman.
No, Tulsa King's still alive.
Yeah.
The only person who's died is Yellowstone guy. And that the actor's alive, but Kevin Costner character had to die because they hated him. But Yellowstone's coming back with a vengeance in a few months. The Madison 6666 and another unnamed Yellowstone show with spin-offs. Get this. This is how retarded this one is. By every co-creator of all characters, every co-creator gets their own character show. I don't think Taylor Sheridan's doing one. I think he's given it to his number one assistant director, and he's just kind of walked away from this one. But we're gonna have things as weird as married couples who can't be in the same show together because they were created by different writers.
Yeah, I think the Yellowstone stuff is pretty played out.
It's possible the Madison will work out because that's a reboot of the concept with new people. Just they're gonna have the same house. That's it. Yeah, Rebecca's barely in it, and when she is, she's normal. And Ainsley just shows up to be a bitch at the end. Although she has herself.
Yeah, she's good. She's only in 2 scenes, so
Ainsley's
that's
in
acceptable.
2. Yeah, all the women who really had a terrible week last week are in minimal scenes, except Angela, who's all over the episode. Ariana's few moments are amusing and they're good. And it wasn't that bad of an episode. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready for my show, and the pass is in the thing. Taylor Sheridan's Liver King should be off the hook.
Yeah, that would be a hell of an idea. I would like to see that guy go up against Stallone.
I'll catch you guys in a couple of minutes at the other place. Before I go, let me leave you with the pass.
Yeah, just drop in the chat the link to the main show.
Well, first of all, I'm dropping this in the private chat for you and Crimlon. And then, guys, there's going to be another show. It's about Landman. You'll like it. It has most of the people here. It's about Landman. It's Landman Live. It's a show sirs and madams, everybody is talking about Landman Live, sirs and madams.
That's including us.
We will be talking about it once it happens. We absolutely will be. Let me take a look and see if I can't find our join the chat. This is so weird. All right, let's see if it lets me do it. FU StreamYard.
But in the meantime, Gorilla, what you got coming up?
Well, we got the Bishop's Wife tonight. So then Tuesday we'll have the Cigar Lounge. Thursday will be 4 episodes of the Twilight Zone, and I don't think we're going to be doing the Waltons this Friday because I think I got to go up to the cities this weekend. But should be back next Sunday for our 6 weeks of Christmas something watch party.
Which Bishop's Wife, 1940 or 1990?
1940. So when I got sent.
You should check out the one with Whitney Houston. It's hilariously weird. Denzel is the angel.
That's a scary
It's
thought.
probably the better version.
It might be. I don't know that the original one is all that great. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's like making Samuel L. Jackson an angel.
I don't know. I never heard it before. So.
All right. Well, I gotta bust out of here. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes on my show. Bye.
Okay, Kremlin, you have anything you want to shout out before we go?
That's such a good question. Come see us on Landman. We're getting ready to review that.
Okay, and we'll be back here tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time for Critters. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. See you over at the main show.